Hey, what's up, and welcome to my corner of the internet. So today, it's time to tell you about all the things I'm excited about. And I'm excited about just this wider range of different media. And it's time to start with my favorite of the favorites right now. So, you know what's cool about action? Good action movies are built upon just being entertaining, show me something cool, show me something that I probably couldn't do or get away with legally because I'd probably get the cops called on me. Or just the circumstances that are so otherworldly and so cool, filled with so much action, even though I probably could never continually watch Fast and the Furious. I think that's a terrible series that has totally lost the plot. That's a personal thing. But Sakamoto Days is an action assassin adventure with high stakes, with these panels filled with so much action, verb, vibe, and just intensity. And the fight scenes are epic. Each time I read it, I'm obsessed with going with it over and over. And there's a selection of characters with mystery and these assassins, the assassins of the Order, and versus our main villain. All these different pieces are so freaking cool. Sakamoto Days has had me obsessed for months now, and I'm a faithful reader. And I'm just excited to tell you that once this comes out, I know it's going to do some numbers, or at least I hope so, because this is just good-hearted action with a decent story that's stringing it along, and I'm super interested because there's a good bit of mystery. I'm definitely confused on what's going to happen next, but I'm totally enamored with Sakamoto Days, and I'm super excited to just showcase this to you. You should definitely check this manga out. So next up on the block is there's a future video I'm gonna make, and it's about an anime that I see other creators talk about or have their various opinions about, and it's an anime, a long series anime from a different time, a very different time when I was a teenager. But I've seen several videos of people making fun of it, talking down on it, or not at least appreciating the anime for what it was, and I'm talking about Fairy Tail. The hate for Fairy Tail is totally unprecedented. I can't believe people are able to fix their mouth and make fun of Fairy Tail when there are so many different animes that did the exact same things. It's just Fairy Tail wasn't the most loved, and Fairy Tail had the regret of being born during the time where some of the giants were out there. And I think Fairy Tail is a giant, it's just a less loved giant. I think Fairy Tail was a great story. I don't even think it was that bad. I think it was incredibly entertaining when it was entertaining. And when it didn't try to always lead everything towards friendship, I think it was a solid story about sacrifices, friendship, making it through the hard times, making the best of bad situations. I think it was one of my favorite animes growing up because it was so cool, and it genuinely deserves more love than what people are just talking about it with. And then after that, so Netflix is hitting some of these anime only releases out of the freaking park, and I'm excited because Oku, basically this story about this gender flip of where women are the leading proprietors of value and societal norms, and the men are a scarcity because there's this mysterious disease, a historical piece. I like it. I just like how it looks. I like the drama of it. I love the subtleties of the conversation, and the first couple episodes got me hooked, and I'm enjoying how this looks. I'm enjoying how this reads to me. It just looks so cool, and it's one of those dramas, historical fictions that I'm genuinely enjoying, and I think if you're into that sort of thing, you would totally get a kick out of it yourself. Next up is, this anime is drama, and it's the drama I like. This is the drama that just satisfies me as a person, and it's called A Lull of the Sea. I'm definitely going to put the actual name of it. This anime is basically about sea people and normal people, and the mix of characters that we deal with, the mix of the supernatural along with the magical, and these sea people versus the human beings, and also a lot of the intermingling of the drama. There's a little bit of a time skip that's pretty cool and actually makes sense within the story. The story is just bewildering because I love anime that has actual conflict between our characters. Actual emotions are displayed. There's love triangles. There's some characters that get their heart broken. There's characters that have unrequited love. There's all sorts of different things that I enjoy about this anime other than the oddities of them running in water. I don't know. This anime does a lot of good things and bad things at the same time. They don't necessarily keep the continuity of like the sea people being on land versus in the sea. There's stuff that I think they could totally do better with, because sometimes it takes me out of the fantasy or the imaginative idea of the story, but everything else is pretty solid. Like, this anime is not half bad at all. It's pretty good and it's worth the watch, and it has consistent enough episodes. It's not an unfinished gem. It's a pretty good thing to watch. So anyway, you should go check this out. And also, another manga that I am super excited for, that's just genuinely happy for me to just read, is Nine Peaks, man. This is dope. And you know why this is dope? Because basically it's time travel. And I know how I feel about time travel. I've expressed how much I hate the gimmick of time travel in anime and manga, because it is unbelievable how garbage it is orchestrated, how the endings when it comes to time travel in anime and manga are just done so terribly. But Nine Peaks is a good-hearted moment where a boy loses his father, then falls in the sea and ends up back in the time where his father's growing up being a delinquent, when the entire towns around is just filled with delinquency, the golden age of delinquents, and causing trouble from school to school to school to be the top dog. This manga just does it for me, man. And it has those heartfelt moments. We have our main character as he sees his father, his mother, and he sees all sorts of different things unfolding. The same thing that other anime did. I'm not even going to say its name because, God, that was such a disappointment. But anyway, these are all the things that I'm excited for currently. Have you heard of any of this? Do you know of anything I'm talking about? Or did I give you a good recommendation? Or do you have a recommendation for me? Anyway, please like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Take care, and peace.